Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. So, a couple of things to note. Firstly, it is extremely warm in the UK today, so if you hear any noises like breeze blowing in the background, it's because of my fan. I've tried to put it in a position where it shouldn't interfere with the thing too much, but I cannot guarantee because you know what wind is like. So yeah, sorry about that. It's just, oh boy, it has gotten so bloody warm here today. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, aside from that, yeah, welcome back. I just wanted to give you a warning before we got too much into that. Yeah, so Call of Cthulhu. Not exactly the game I expected when I went into it, but I will say I had a good, enjoyment time. That sentence could have come out better. When I was playing it last week. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm a little flustered as well because of the heat. So just bear with me. You know, it's yeah, too hot. Way too friggin' hot. Way too friggin' hot. Anyway, when we left off, we'd sort of fallen underground, and I think we'd fallen into a bunch of dead fish creatures stuff, which was like a repeat of a nightmare we had at the start of the game. And now we've got a cult messing around, and there's all sorts of weird stuff going on, which is just great. I think it's fun. I think it's going to be really enjoyable. So hopefully we can get a few, well, maybe answers is too strong a word, but I think we'll probably get something out of this. Did we find a... I can't remember because I'm not sure exactly where the checkpoint left me off. What's the... I've forgotten what the... Hang on, I've forgotten what the... No, it was middle mouse. There we go. I was going to say, I've forgotten what the light button was. Because it's not F, as you think it would be. But we can swap over to just a lighter, which isn't as good. You know, it's a light. Like, this one has... They both have timers on them. This one obviously has a timer because oil. And the lighter actually has timer. If you use it too long, the guy's fingers get burnt and he puts it away. Which I suppose is realistic, but still kind of annoying. Ooh, rock face. Okay. So. This one's open. Okay. I'm going to... Oh, no, we're in a cutscene. Never mind.
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal will.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
I don't know where I'm supposed
Grant
to go.
him your flesh and accept his, so that his body...
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed, not another word. Let him pass through every part of you.
Okay.
All who sleep, we pray for
I'm just going to assume we've got to go creeping around.
more sacred flesh.
That guy looks like he's going to turn around and spot me if I... Wait, are those people dead? Or are they just asleep? Okay, this could be interesting. I mean, I'm assuming I'm supposed to be stealthing my way through this. Alright, there's a lift there. But these guys here, they look like dead bodies. I'm assuming they're dead.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is come. He will join you shortly.
Oh, good. I'm assuming I am supposed to be stealthing. Okay, they're not facing my way. Well, let's go. Oh, this looks familiar. Okay. Yep, I think we're good. I think we're okay. I think we got it. Creepy sneaky. Wow, he washed all that blood off him really easily, didn't he?
Sigof enia bedach gif Christel bas natulu. Lenalaf, Klil noch schlag ele, Gorkanira. Sigof enia bedach gif Christel bas natulu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit. Don't move! Police! Don't move!
Oh no, it's Davy Jones.
I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
You're only gonna make him mad.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
I think... Yep, time to start running. Ooh, then again.
We need to get out of here.
Okay, time to go, time to go, go, time to go, time to go, time to go. I can barely see what's going on, it's shaking so much. Forward, 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 forward. Maybe not that one. Yay, chase sequences, always good fun. Well, I say chase sequences. They're running sequences. Sometimes you're being chased, and sometimes you're just running against... Did I die? Did I fail? Don't think so.
My leg!
Oh, are we alright? Oh no, we're hobbling. Okay. We be hobbling. We be hobbling. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh. Well, he didn't make it out okay, did he? Okay, so unfortunately we got our cop guy killed, although I sort of saw that coming. Ah, exit. We've got, so the
Light!
guy
At last.
who was like partially mutated into an octopus was... Oh shit. That was Charles, who was the guy I thought was alive before. Ooh, Chapter 5, Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley follow the intruder to meet secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witness a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall, rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. Interesting. So I did get found then, somehow. Okay, so Charles is alive. Now, we did discover that someone was in the mansion when it burned down, because we saw all the bloody rags and all that stuff. Presumably someone got burnt. I originally suspected it was Charles, but based on the evidence we saw in the mansion at the end of the, or towards the end of the last episode, last session I should say, that is obviously not the case. It was someone else. It was some third party that we don't know. I thought it was Charles, might not have been. I mean, it could still have been Charles, and his magical powers that he now has to regenerate has fixed his injuries. That's also possible, I suppose. I guess we'll find out. Slowly starting to put all these pieces together. Of course, now we're in a mental institution, which is, I think, par for the course when it comes to Cthulhu-based stuff.
Prepare another shotgun,
Uh-huh.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
What is this, Outlast?
There,
Ooh.
he's opening his eyes.
Saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What the fuck?
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
Yeah, so the main character always has to start questioning his sanity at some point during this. Hey, we're up. Oh god, so this is Outlast.
What happened to me? Where?
Ugh, that's not good.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't
Locked.
understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
I think that says liar scrawled on the floor. Sarah? There's definitely the name Sarah. You can't escape. Okay, it definitely says Sarah on the floor. Was Sarah was the name of the person I came here to investigate. Hang on a second. I need to double. Oh, I can't. I was gonna say I need to double check my. Oh, apparently I need to go back to sleep again. I guess I just have to accept this. Nope. Okay, I've just gotta wait. Yeah, I can't even access like my journal or anything. I probably had all my stuff taken off of me. Oh, we're up again. Hello. Things are wobbly. Things are wibbly. Happens all the time. I'm still hobbling. Nope. Okay, is this a dream? I'm thinking dream right now. Everything looks a little too wibbly to be real, but then that could just be the effect of drugs.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scrawled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
Everybody has the same face. Still. Like I said, that's probably just inbreeding. That was a voice that was titled Leviathan. Curious.
Is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Is it not? This feels very dream-ish, but I'm not sure.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
Ooh. Yeah, the main character in these things also has a connection. This is the thing, like I said, I've never read a Cthulhu story, but I've read a lot of things based on them, and I know they always have the same tropes.
Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Oh, hello.
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
Okay, how am I supposed to escape here? Ooh, unlocked answer. What they do to the patients here?
What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Okay. Probably going to be easier said than done, but psych hospitals in the 1920s were well known for their bedside manner and patient comfort. Oh yeah. Welcome to the horrible reality of asylums back in the day. They were very bad places to be. Are they open? What's all this? Oh. Okay, well apparently we can reconstruct something in here. Sarah. Well done.
Am I in an asylum?
Nope. Really? You need to question that. Paintings
What did he write about the painting?
Paintings are cursed, apparently. Ding.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? What did they inject him with?
A lot of stuff, apparently. Ooh, hello. Anything else, or are we done here? I don't see anything else. I can't leave. Ah, hang on.
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Huh. Someone who knew Sarah Hawkins. She was the woman who died and the reason why we're here, if memory serves. So someone who's blind, who seems to have had his eyes literally scratched out by the looks of it, she came to visit them?
What does this mean?
It's a very good question. Oh good, we can access all this stuff now. Okay. We've only got 3 skills available at the moment, or points available. Ooh, what's this? Mental trauma. The ritual. Now, tunnels under Hawkins Mansion, Pierce witnessed the disembowelment of Officer Bradley by a man with a monstrous appearance. The men in gowns and their rituals had not succeeded in affecting the veteran. However, the brutal death of Bradley, the discovery of the identity of his killer, whom he recognized as the dead Charles Hawkins, as well as the latter's superhuman strength, managed to strike fear into him. Pierce still does not know if he should believe what he saw. He may even put these visions of horror to the shock caused by the death of Bradley, or put it down to lack of oxygen provoked by the rockfall. So I am still in stable sanity condition, but I've already got a little chunk of this missing, I just noticed. So if I get enough of these, I guess my sanity will snap or something like that. Interesting that it's a gameplay mechanic. Because most games don't really put sanity as like a mechanic. Eternal Darkness did it, and then Amnesia sort of did it. They didn't really. They pretended actually to put in a load of sanity effects, but aside from the visual stuff, it didn't actually affect you at all. They just told players that it would, and then that made things tenser for them, which was kind of interesting. Alright, so we got a couple of more people. Charles Hawkins, yep, Davy Jonesing it up there. And Marie Colden, a doctor. Interesting. So we got all that. We still got my lighters. And all that, so good. So we got everything back at least. That's something. Okay. Interesting.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Nothing there.
Poor wretch.
I don't know, he looks like he's having a whale of a time in there. I wonder what that noise was. It was dripping water.
Dr. Colden, I'd like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
When he suspects your presence, a white marker appears.
I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
Right, so we got basic stealth. Okay then. So we got that guy there. Is this an actual door I can... Oh. Ah, hiding space. Ooh. Okay, maybe not. Let's not stay in there too long. I don't know if that's like actively degrading my sanity or what.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
Interesting. So we do have a leaning mechanic. Okay. Let's go carefully. So that's where we need to go. We got to distract those two guys down there somehow. All right. Create diversion.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
If I had to guess, that... I thought I heard something. That's the electroshock machine.
What is going on here?
Medical records of Francis Sanders. According to his records, the patient seems to be suffering a psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Is that the guy Sarah came in to see? Alright, so we've got... Ooh, don't know what that is. I guess that's locked. Oh no, it's open. I wasn't expecting it to be open, but okay. Close the door behind me just in case. Okay, that's good.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
Fair enough.
Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Sarah Hawkins was interned at Riverside for fits of insanity a while before her death. She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire at the mansion. Interesting. So these are like cupboards I can hide in, but doing so is not good for your mental state.
Dr. Fuller again.
Document attesting to the fact that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interred after he showed grave signs of madness. Okay.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Okay. Let's see the guard. I knew he was wandering around down there, but... apparently he's not anymore. Okay. Another cupboard to hide in, I'm going to assume.
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
Good question.
Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
Probably. I'm mostly just exploring at the moment, seeing if there's anything interesting. So we know we've got the machine.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the electroshock machine.
Worse and worse. Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
Apparently there's also something green here. I need to find that. I don't know where it could be. It could be anywhere. Ah.
Do the cops know what's going on?
That seems highly likely. Cops are usually in on it. Because you can't really do something like this without.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock.
Okay.
What will happen if I increase the current to the limit?
Alright, so yes. Overloading that certainly seems like one possible option. But I do want to keep looking. Oop. Shit, okay. Right, so he's just running around in like a square path then, I guess. Oh, that's... definitely just the one guy. Hello. Hopefully he goes around in a circle and doesn't do like a U-shaped loop or something. That could be bad. Yeah, it looks like he goes around in a circle. There's another hiding place. Should I need one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6. 4, 5. Just got a few days to go. Yeah, that's it. 4 days at most.
I'm waiting to see if I can see the guy anywhere. It's gotta be... nope, that's a light. I see that.
I think I got the right date. My calculations are always right.
Ah, he goes down there, does he? I wasn't sure. But that guy down there I need to distract. I don't think you can like knock people unconscious or anything like that. So it is just a case of, so I could like hide behind here if needs be. That's good. Alright, I'm slowly working my way through this, sort of forming me mental map. He doesn't go at speed. Okay, hide back in here, wait for him to go past. Because you shouldn't see me here. I don't know how good or bad their eyesight is. I'm going to assume not that bad. Because a game that has stealth in it lives or dies by how well the programming is done. Like, I don't know how good their peripheral vision is.
Strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash.
Like, is this guy gonna see me? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Is he asleep or something? No, he's definitely awake. Alright, I don't want to go in front of him. So it is looking like...
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Okay.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Okay, that's another option. Storage room to find pills. Administration.
Exactly what I need.
There's a guy patrolling in there. Is it open?
Locked.
Of course it isn't open. Stupid question. Breviary of Medicine. It's a heavy tome. The first in a series of 3 volumes is the bedside book of every experienced practitioner. It contains all the recent advancement in modern medicine. It is frequently found in libraries of major medical universities. It is surprising to discover a copy in such an isolated place in Darkwater.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Hey, well, apparently I got a control wheel. Oh, wait, can you see me? He coming? Yeah, he's coming this way. Damn it! Go, 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 go. He must have briefly seen me. Oh. Bugger, 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 I'm in trouble.
Hey!
Apples. Apparently he's really good at that stuff. Okay, okay, okay.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity.
Oh, wait, really? God damn it. All the way back here. I don't think have I even done...
Vats of rotten flesh? Worse and worse. The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties?
I don't know. You picking up the thing, or is that still in my inventory, I wonder? Hang on a second. Didn't show up this time, huh? That's a bit random. You'd think if you had like enough skills to be able to spot the hidden item one time around, you'd be able to spot it every time around. That's weird. I guess not.
What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock.
Alright, let's see if we can do this properly without getting caught this time.
If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all. No.
You want?
Yeah.
You'll draw the guards to your.
So.
Alright.
I'll find you.
Go look.
Let's see if we can get him to do anything. Now this time, let's see if we can do this without getting spotted. I don't even know like how that happened. It just sort of did.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
My medicine points. Okay. So we do need to find a way into there as well. We need to find sleeping pills somewhere. Storage room. Hello. Alright, let's see what else we can find. There's the exit again. This place is big. Like it almost feels, I guess, kind of...
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
Kind of feels unnecessarily big. Oh, I still have my lockpicks. That's nice of them. No?
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Well, darn. Let's see what else we got. Nope. Ooh. Dr. Fuller, I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged and I fear that gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is warn you that if equipment is put under too much pressure, there's risk of an explosion. So it's giving me a lot of options here. Like a lot of options.
The duct. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. This valve controls the pressure.
So we could do something with that. Ooh.
Now for the next step.
Ah. Well, at least that saved my game. Alright. So I don't want to commit to anything yet. Oh, hello. Note to staff. Last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date. Indeed. Can we open this, or is that locked too? Nope.
It's locked.
Of course it is. That's another hidey-ho. Oh, really? Locked too? Damn it. Can I crack it? Oh, yes I can.
Perfect.
Alright then. Well, apparently there's like a green spot somewhere. Shit. Not good. He comes in here. Is he going to turn around? Yep. That's fine. Let him go. No interest in tangling with a guard. Don't think I can even if I wanted to. Right. So somewhere... Oh. Okay, there we go.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
No shit. Okay, where are those sleeping pills? They're supposed to be in here somewhere, but... Didn't he say they were in storage? Or are they... like, even deeper into storage?
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Good question. I haven't the faintest idea.
Scopolamine F. There's no such thing. They've created derivatives of all common medicines.
Please go the other way, please go the other way. Need to know... Right, yeah, okay. Right, so I know his route now. It's back and forth and back and forth. Or it's into that room and then around here, so... Oop. History of medicine. That's nice. Closer work. The historical success from a long generation of physicians resulted in this encyclopedic work on medicine of the past century. More complete than older works, is sometimes mentioned in detail certain methods from Asia and Africa. Aha!
My new friend's sleeping pills.
Excellent. Okay, so we need to wait for the guy to come back. Hopefully. I'm assuming that's everything in here. I mean, that's a hiding place, we know that. Oop. Damn it. Nope, nope, I think we're good. Here he comes. See, if they carry torches around, you're just going to be able to spot them. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's bloody useful. There's usually like some giveaway or something that people have. Now, the administration section had... Ooh, there he is. I know that's the kitchen, but it's connected to the admin section. Where is he? There he is. Is that him? Yep. Oh, no, that's apparently a complete dead end. I'm in trouble. No, he's not looking this way. We're fine. Yep. There's far corner. Aha! Key to the maintenance room and key to the guards room. That's fine. Could we do this? Excellent. Open. And gives me more options for getting around. Perfect. Okay. I really also got the key to the guards room. I'm not sure exactly where that is or what it would do for me. Alright, let's give sleeping pills to my new friend. See if this works.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help!
Those two are not moving at all. That's a shame. So who did he just distract? Distracted the wrong person, I guess. We distracted someone. Is the guy... Whoop, yep, he's in here. I'm fine. I got it. He seems to walk between... Scooch my way through here? Yes, I can. Hey, that's another one. Ah, it was this guy. Which doesn't really help. Oh, it does, because, yeah, he was kind of guarding that door, wasn't he? Okay, now I need to wait for this guy to bugger off. No, go away. I can only hope. I don't think they can see you when you're leaning. I hope this guy doesn't come back at some point.
What carnage.
Okay, that happened. Doesn't appear to be any windows in here. Close that. Alright, now we can look. Anything actually important going on in here? Don't see anything I can even interact with. Blimmin' heck. Come on, guys. Give me something. Power.
Have I activated anything?
I think I'm seeing the pattern here. So I thought originally that there were multiple options. What I'm thinking is there's actually one major option for getting out of here. But... you gotta follow the cables. You've got to overload the power, but that would sometimes require a bit of working. So he's gonna go up down there. Excellent.
It roars and swells and has oceans.
3, 4, 5, 6.
We go around this way.
No, not 6. 4,
Just
5.
need to stay ahead of the guy with the light. Wonder what happened to the other guy. The guy that we distracted from the door. Like, where the hell's he gone? There's 2.
It's done. Now for the others.
Yeah. So that's yellow and red activated, I'm assuming. I'm assuming this is what we gotta do. Here's another one. That's 3.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Yeah. That's blue. So we've done blue, red, yellow. We've also got green. In theory. And green seems to go off in this direction. Great. Nope, green is all the way over there. Right, okay, I think I see where this is going. Because what I originally thought was, oh, there are like multiple routes you can take and you've got to pick one. No, they're all little parts of a bigger puzzle. The puzzle is activating all the levers and switches and all that junk. The... yeah, so you can like overload. Presumably that'll like blow the power. Oh no, that door was... oh no, that's right, we've got the key for it now, haven't we? Okay. Very good. Ah, that can't be good. Is the guy claustrophobic? Let's not waste any of my oil. Let's just... I'm going as fast as I can, thank you. That's fine. See, look, we're out. We're out now. We're good. Ooh, bolt cutters. Chunks. So it does seem to... I'm not sure what this is, though, about, you know, causing an explosion versus what I can assume the other way is taking the power out. I don't know. That's that one. Ah, is that now off? No, do we need it on? That's on, that's on. You're off. We want you on, I'm assuming? Maybe these are the two puzzles. Like, on the one you have to flip all the switches, on the other one you have to find the... And then you flip the lever, question mark? This is the thing, I don't know if this is like one or the other scenario, or if this is... Got the key for that one? No.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna keep exploring until I work all this out. Because it could be... This would activate this.
All the levers are activated.
There you go. All the levers are now activated. Can I open it from this side?
The door is blocked on the other side.
Oh, shame. Alright, so yeah, we can overload the electricity thing, or we can blow things up with the... Let's do the electricity one, because that one seems the most interesting. I think. I have no fucking clue. Where'd the guy go? Like the,
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it! What's going on? Is there somebody? I'll let Fuller know.
oh dear. All the time for him to be coming across this way. Well, that seemed to work. I think. Yep, seems to have got rid of the guards.
Damn.
Uh-oh. What in the hell? Oh, it's the blind guy.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Oh, I'm not proficient enough at medicine. But I got that one.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Oop.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation.
Okay.
But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Uh-oh.
No!
Sanders! What the hell?
I get the feeling that's an invisible something. Yeah.
I gotta... Okay.
Well, that's not good.
This is insane. What killed him?
It was just invisible. Is that really so hard to understand? Or maybe it was visible, you just couldn't see it. Because your mind hadn't been wired the right way. Do we want to go... Oh, someone locked it? Oh no, not locked. Ooh, hello guard. What's up here then? Hang on. Oh, that works. Oh, they... Damn it.
Damn!
What now?
The gas!
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
What? What? Okay, that was abrupt. Pierce woke up in the asylum, installed in the cellars of Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the case of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decide to use Hawkins' mansion as a hideout. Okay. That ending was so abrupt. Or, you know, the ending to that chapter. Ooh, hello.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Well, this is getting weird. Anyway, we've hit 4 o'clock. Yeah, that ending was very abrupt. Like, yeah, very, very... Suddenly it's just like, oh no, the gas. And then it's like, you know, you fall asleep. And then you wake up and it says, we gotta go. And then, poof. Like, I feel like there was a cutscene that was supposed to happen after that, and it didn't. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, interesting. Nice little stealth segment. AI wasn't too bad. I'm not quite sure how he, like, saw me, like, through all the rooms, but I guess they can, like, see through windows perfectly fine. So, yeah, anyway, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you in a sec, guys. And we're back. Alright, so, on to the next chapter. Well, at least I'm out of the asylum. Probably a little worse for wear, actually. We should probably... We've got a bit more knowledge. What else did I get? Oh, that's right. I got some medical books, which was quite useful, actually. Places... Inhabitants. He's dead. Deceased. Yeah. There's me and my sanity. Yeah, that's taken a bit of a knock too. But dears, I got you left a mark, but you manage the best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the path of this insanity. So what have we got? Macabre discovery. Searching through the cellars of the Riverside Institute, Pierce enters the room. He first took for a morgue. The advanced state of decay on the corpses that lay about the place quickly made him realize that he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such a charnel house in the hospital. The putrid smell and total absence of respect for human life, as witnessed by this room, profoundly shocked Pierce, costing him some of his sanity. So yeah, sometimes exploration isn't necessarily a good thing. Didn't I have to go in there, though, to flip one of the switches? Death of Francis Sanders. I don't think I could have avoided this one. Yeah. The greatness of Francis Sanders' death went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried through the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumble to the ground. During long moments of agony, the detective saw nothing that could explain this event. Weakened by his wounds and the operations he could remember undergoing, Pierce begins to question his ability to tell the difference between reality and the nightmare that haunts him. So yeah, my sanity's still being chipped away at slowly. I do wonder if you can get like positive things or if they're all negative. I don't know. Good morning, everybody.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
How is Bradley alive? He's part of the cult. I'm pretty sure that's always the way it goes. I'm sure that's a trope. Someone you think has died, but then they come back to life.
Pierce. How do you feel?
Like shit.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force.
Okay.
That'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Okay.
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Okay, well I can't do that. I don't have enough for it. But they had
I
me
have
here.
flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
Bradley, you should be dead. I don't have enough. You see Charles alive, you and Dr. Cohen.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Memory seems to be failing you.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Interesting. All the test of psychology.
Seems you two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Did I pass that or? Alright. So, yeah. Sadly, I can't pass that. Bit of a shame. Okay, what about Colleen? Sarah Hawkins was
I found
committed.
a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
That's a good question.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Okay.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Call him the Shambler, sort of crisis.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense.
I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Ooh. I mean, I'm always more of a big proponent of the truth. But, yeah. I don't know. Let's see. If I tell her the truth, she could not believe me. I mean, I'd want to meet her face to face before deciding to tell her anything. It's a bit annoying that they're giving me this decision now rather than later. Although, I don't know. Maybe I can always go backwards on it. But, tell her the truth. Be prudent. Let's stay prudent for now.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well.
Ooh, this will affect my destiny.
See Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Right. Okay. So, made a decision. Ooh, got 6 points. Okay, good. What do we want? We're slowly learning more occultism, a little bit more medicine, getting better all the time. Strength, physical power, forcing doors or mechanisms, eloquence, investigation, psychology. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior, understanding motivations. I'm tempted to go spot hidden because spot hidden is useful. Because in this one, because I failed the first time I was running around the place, I didn't get the badge that was under the electric chair table. I didn't find the badge, so I couldn't question the officer about it. Which was a bit annoying. So I'm thinking if I up it to spot hidden, that might unlock new dialogue options. Multiple endings. Yeah. I'm pretty sure going in that there would be multiple endings to a game like this. It seems like that kind of game. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you don't spot or sense that there's a hidden object nearby, you literally won't even know it's there. And it seems like that's something of a chance thing, I guess. So I'm tempted to put some points into spot hidden. Just to get that up to 70% and become an expert at it. Which is very good. Very good indeed. Right. Inhabitants, mark him off. And then, of course, that also uses up all my points. So that's fine, wonderful, and good.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Yeah. Is that it? Should we just go? Alright, so we can look around a bit more now that it's daytime. And no, I promise, no more drink. Not a single one. I wonder if, like, drinking would help you to, like, restore your sanity. I wonder if it would. I don't know. Maybe. Can we go through here? Nope, that also just says leave. That's a shame. Because I do wonder if, like, the insanity thing, if that's, like, if that meter hits 100%, like, do I fail? Like, you know, is that, like, game over in a way? I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Dun-dun-dun.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Interesting.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Okay. Ooh.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course.
Ooh.
Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Whoa. I never, I show your grief, I had nothing to do with it.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Okay. Ooh, Shambler.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
I will.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Interesting, interesting. Ooh. Hey, more medical books. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna snoop around. Ooh. I wonder if you could play like a specific tune on there.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
That's the Shambler? Ooh. Ooh. Reconstruction. Ooh. The past.
A house of artists. A house of artists.
Uh-huh.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
That seems likely, I would imagine. Don't know how the wife would have felt about that.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Possible.
She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
Whoa.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea.
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I'm sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you. What an arse. Okay. This looks like a Heidi cupboard. Are we going to need a Heidi cupboard? That did move, right?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Ooh.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
I heard something in the background then. I'm not sure what it was. It was... I'm sure when I played that I heard like a piano sound effect. I'm not sure if that was like music for the level or if it was...
Irene, I made a mistake.
Have a listen.
I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him
there,
behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
right at the end.
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
I do wonder if that painting moving thing I saw was like an insanity effect.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Ooh. Cultism. Ooh, the whale and the cod. Very nice.
I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hopes of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler. Interesting. Why?
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
No. Fair enough. Ooh. Key to Sanders' gallery. That was useful. Did you read the book? What is that?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Got the verified painting of a buyer. Ooh. Test eloquence.
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Nice story. Bad lie. Learn how to dupe, Detective. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And what are you doing here?
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Well, I'll give her that. That's pretty fair. Ooh. Ooh. Hooray, more medicals. So what is this? Well, I can't read what it says. Malian... I think that says Bistarium? Bistarum? Beastarum, maybe? I don't know, I can't read it. It's so faded, because it's like, oh, will you read the book? But it's like, we don't know. What is this? What is it? It says that this will affect my destiny, but I'm like, I don't know what this book is. I have no context for this book. How do I know to make an informed choice about whether or not I can read it? And it's like, alright, fine, I won't read the bloody thing then if you're going to be like that. Right, let's keep looking, because I know where the gallery is. Nope, locked. Locked. All right. It doesn't sound quite right. It sounds like I gotta press 2 at the same time, and I don't think I can press 2 at the same time. I don't know, maybe that's nothing to do with anything. Maybe it's just like a secret or something, or an Easter egg, but you definitely hear the sound of the music behind it, don't you? And the question is, like, why? It sounds, I mean, the piece of music it plays in the background definitely sounds like there's I guess, you know, 5 notes. But there's only 4 available in the thing. Okay, why can I hide? What's going to happen that I need to hide, game?
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Ooh, glowing letters. That's nice. Okay, short and sweet. I like it. Ah, there's the Shambler picture.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Pretty macabre one too, by the looks of it. I mean, what fun, lovely stuff.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Fair enough. Ooh, even the ceiling is a giant picture. Suppose that's one way to do it. Oh, yay, memorial. I'll take that, that'll come in handy. Kind of sounds like me. Sounds like me when I'm trying to think, I should be saying something right now, but I don't have anything to say.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Self-defense. That might actually be truer than I think. Ah. Well, there it is. That looks... it's not that scary, to be honest. Ah, balls. Ooh. Oh no, it's layers of fear. Well, that looks good. I guess now I know why I'm stealthing it up. I'm assuming that's blind. Just, you know, based on the fact it has no eyes.
What the hell was that?
Then again, it might not be blind. Bugger off, will ya? Okay, that's fine. Gonna assume... What the...
I can't even touch it.
Okay, how the hell are you seeing me all the time? Oh shit, that's not good. Is there a hiding hole in here somewhere? Yep. Hidey hole. I'm fine. I got it. Grimdark Mario 64. Yeah, you don't go into the paintings. They come out to get you. Totally the other way around. Damn it, gotta leave.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
You really sure we want to be doing this? Well, that didn't work. I was trying to use the dagger. It's like, what the hell was I supposed to be using the dagger on? Not the creature, I guess.
What the hell was that?
Okay, so despite the fact this thing has no eyes, it can clearly see. So I have to be a teensy bit more careful with how I move around. It's over there somewhere.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
I don't know how to use it.
I can't even touch it.
See, I can sort of block with this, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe I need to find the right one. Well, that's possible, but maybe I would say maybe I need to sneak up on it, but I think it can see me regardless. I think it has 360 line of sight. Nope. Okay. Oh! I need to use the dagger on the picture. That's what it is. I need to use it on the painting. And it's like I gotta use the dagger to rip the painting apart. Well, daggers, plural.
What the hell was that?
That's what I gotta do.
Damn. I can use this dagger. Aha. Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Oh, Christ. Right, so I just gotta keep trying daggers until I get the right one. Okay, I guess I can try that. Oh, this could take a while, guys. Give me a minute.
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
I know. Would you believe I'd already guessed that? I just don't know which one it is. I break as many of these as I can. These see me? Yep. That's fine. I got it. I think I can pull this off. I don't know if there is a specific way that we're supposed to do this, but screw it. I'm gonna find out. Well, that could work. That looks like it's got a glowing thing on it. Nope, that didn't work. Fine, I shall keep looking. I shall keep trying until I get it. I tried that one. Ooh, that one looks good. Tentacly, maybe? Or this one. I probably just have to do all of them. Nope. Fortunately, his AI is kinda, well, dumb. Oh no, he's not that fucking dumb. Is he getting faster the more of these I get wrong? Come on. Where is it? Oh, there it is. He's over by the picture. Come on, one of these bloody things has got to work. Shit. I'm literally just trying everything and hoping that it all works. Oh, for crying out loud. Is there like a special dagger somewhere? I think there might be. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. I think I've got that many.
This dagger looks different.
Oh, does it? Where are you? Oh! Finally.
What's the matter with you?
Uh-huh.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
No, I think I just drank too much.
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
Huh. You knew about the monster, you must have noticed the...
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
You give me this information for your time. I really should talk.
The creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Huh. Interesting. Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. Because there's always a bookstore. The Shambler turns out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. The huge creature came out of the painting and attacked Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature has been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, who I think was the red guy we saw in the pub back at the beginning. I think. Could be wrong, but I think. Owner of The Nameless Bookstore. Oh, it's literally called The Nameless Bookstore. It's not just a bookstore that doesn't have a name. Fair enough. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Okay.
Where is the bookseller?
That's a really good question. You know, looking at all the gas coming off some of these lamps, I'm like, what are they burning in these things?
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Ooh. That's nice. And what's with that? Did he lock himself out or something? Did he forget his keys?
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams.
It's a practical work written by Sigmund
Freud. It's the
Freud.
work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Yeah. Written by Sigmund Freud for a psychologist. Describes techniques of analytical interpretation of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe this theory is applicable to my nightmares. Yeah, Freud is widely regarded as being an absolute dipshit by today's standards, but I suppose it was popular at the time. Ooh, Darkwater history. Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. It's just TH, guys. It doesn't have an E on it. That's just a typo. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documentaries and handwritten notes they've left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century, because of course they did. I wonder if that was an autocorrect thing. Like, you know, you type TH and then it automatically updates to the, even though it's supposed to be a th at the end of a thing. Ooh, oil. Darkwater History Volume 4. The 19th century as the American whaling industry reached its peak. In the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up until then the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returned with a report with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, survivors managed to drag the beast to a whaling ship. Willing to bet that wasn't a whale. That's just a lantern thing. Hello, hello. Anybody home? Ooh, medicine. Yay. Ooh, more medicine. Yay. I like the little RPG system because it rewards exploration by
what happened here?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's find out. Actually, let's not, because it's almost 5 o'clock and we really need to take a break, or I really need to take a break because I need to get some more water because it's still really hot and I'm still really thirsty. And yeah, so I'll be back in a minute. And we'll see if we can work out what on earth has been going on with the bookstore, if anything at all. See you in a sec, guys. Okay, and we're back. So, something question mark may have happened here, perhaps? Ooh, that doesn't look too good. But let's reconstruct the scene.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Oh gee, what do you think?
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Could be just the owner? Like he forgot his keys and had to break into his own house?
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
You know, like one careless owner, that's all that is.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals?
Bugs. Bing. Oh wait, isn't that the same symbol?
What the? Charles Hawkins?
Huh.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Okay, that
Sarah
happened.
Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
I will say, I wish the voice actor had a little more oomph behind his lines. He's a bit flat. And like that makes sense in some circumstances, but he just gets knocked to the floor while he's musing over something, but his line is just like monotone. And I really wish he had a bit more energy in his voice, you know?
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Is that it? Nothing else? Actually, now things are like fritzing out. Guess not. We got a burglary. Open the safe. Hang on a second. Let me mark all my stuff off. Ooh, lots of new stuff. Seems all fun. There we go. We got clues. Punching chapter 6. I didn't even look at. Yeah, lots of weird stuff there. Never did quite work out the mystery of the piano. Assuming that even was. Like, I wondered if it was, but I don't know. Dagger of the Ancients. Painting. Sanity taking another hit? Yeah, it's taking another hit. Meet the Shambler. I feel like some of these you can avoid and some of them are probably optional. Like, I almost feel like this feels like it's a natural part of gameplay, like it's emergent, but I don't think it is. I feel like for instance, what if like we're going down this list of things, right? Like everything down this line is going to get hit because these are like main plot points, and then these ones are, it can be like one or the other as you go down the list. I could be wrong about that, like time may prove me wrong, but I feel like that might be how this is set up. Like, you know, I feel like meeting the Shambler, you couldn't have avoided that. Or maybe it's in rows, like maybe events or something like that. Because I don't think the death of Francis Sanders, I don't think you could have avoided that. So some of these feel very scripted. Like Nightmares is something you start with. So, you know, could I have avoided that? Or would it have been like a different one instead that would have done the same thing? I suppose maybe I could have avoided that by going the other route of like turning the handle. But then maybe I would have got this one instead. So I do wonder if it's an either or situation rather than a yes or no. So it's like yes and then yes. I don't know exactly, but we'll see. We've only got 4 left and I need 6 to level something up. Medicine's hit level 3 at least, so that's good. This is still hovering down at level 2 though, so what you gonna do? Yeah, so we still need another 2 CP points before we can do anything else.
Arkham editions.
Ooh.
Never heard of him.
Arkham, yeah, it's a collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and work on esotericism and the supernatural. Azathoth. And I'm pretty sure that is where Arkham from the Batman series gets its name.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Quite a lot, actually. A book of esoteric philosophy, a key text in Madame Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Theosophical. It's about the action, Arkham Mythology. Ooh.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Yep, there's a lot of them.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
Claims in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover, that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. Yes.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Quite a lot, apparently.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Okay, I feel like the fact that all
Editions.
of these...
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Okay, that's clearly important. Like, I'm not looking at those to say, hey, this is important. I'm looking at them to say these are clues.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Key of Relay. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. I'm never sure how to pronounce things when they have apostrophes in the middle of the word. The key that bears the Elder's sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, Cthulhu and his ilk, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mentioned the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last Hawkins trips to Cairo. The main scene whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Interesting.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Wouldn't surprise me. Considering this place is rife for nightmares. Hey. Ooh.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Page needs to be hidden near as possible to read. If someone finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine, I hope and can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Okay. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preferences for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say genius, were to match my intellect, find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleagues, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. Okay. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. Was it the Necronomicon? Oh, it's going to be the Necronomicon, isn't it? I saw them putting a book in there, and my brain said, that's important, and yeah, it's going to be the Necronomicon. Or some variant of it. I hope you'll be able to appreciate the danger it represents, that you will be act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor suffer from your actions. So, we need to find...
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Sounds like a plan. Is it all 3 or just the 2? Alright, where's his phonograph?
A kind of chalice.
Okay, that might be important later. Ah, here we go.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold.
Ah.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so that would be the red drops in this.
The chalice of knowledge.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 by the looks of it. 2, 4, no, 5. So the first number is a 5, I'm going to assume.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
White pieces.
The Queen has little protection.
3, I'm going to assume. I'm assuming you don't include the Queen itself in that. Could be 4, but probably 3.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Something to do with those Arkham books, which, you know, we kind of figured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8 here, though. Where's 9?
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was... What did Drake say about this? Drake talked about a particular volume.
7.
So these are the volumes that Drake was
9.
talking about in his message.
Book of Spells, supposedly written by legendary King Solomon, contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. D. Lawrence's original. This volume is part of the... something I can...
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about. What did Drake say about this collection?
This is 9. I don't know if there's... Can we open it up or... Collection of... Oh, no, wait, hang on, what? But I thought...
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Did I?
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about. What did Drake say about this collection?
Collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, known as the Nightmare Lyrics, 1998. There was only 18? 5, 3, 18? No, it doesn't go into... Five, 3, and then something. You mentioned book 9.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Maybe it could be just 539, perhaps? Hang on a second.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Maybe it is just 9. Maybe it really is that simple. Maybe it's 539. Oh. Bingo. I guess it really was that simple. That's so the Necronomicon. Uh-oh. Woo. Okay, something just happened. Ah. Oh no, we're back to the Riverside Institute. The nameless bookstore appears to trace the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawking was behind the attempt. Pierce opens the bookseller's safe. to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside. Irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another... Oh! Into another body, so I'm playing as someone else briefly. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that book was 100% the Necronomicon. If you know even the smallest bit about this kind of stuff, 100%. Okay.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Interesting. Knowing the patient, has he been drugged? Regarding the patient. Let's examine him.
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
That sounds fun.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
There's something in his belly. State of his limbs is worse and he's severely dehydrated.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He's turning into a fish.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Okay, he's not turning into a fish. He's turning into an octopus creature.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is,
fair enough.
This man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
What is mutating?
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations, and this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I was going to say the nurse bringing up extraterrestrials. It's like, would they have even considered alien life back in the day? But I'm pretty sure, I mean, this is 1920 something. Was it 1927, 1929? So sort of late-ish in the 1920s. They almost certainly would have had H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds by now. I forget what year that got released. So yeah, I suppose the idea of extraterrestrials, whilst perhaps not as commonplace and prevalent as it is today, that's something that definitely got going, I want to say, a lot during the like 50s and 60s. It certainly did exist back then. I was going to call the game out for that, but no. In actuality, yeah, I think there were a lot of people back then who probably, at least on some level, would have known that extraterrestrials, you know, life beyond Earth might have existed. Turning into a monster, I've never seen anything like this. These symptoms are worrisome.
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Nobody mentioned crimes for now. Hidden files of proof.
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Oh, good. Oh, we're actually controlling her now. That's nice.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Okay. I wasn't expecting to be playing as other characters, but I suppose it helps to fill out the story a little bit. Get into Fuller's office.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's an admin. Pharmacy, block A. We'll probably have to cause some kind of minor distraction again. We don't have to be creeping around, thankfully. Not in any big way, of course. Alright, let's see what else we can find. If, of course, anything. No one seems to mind me being in here specifically, but... Ooh, Reference Book of Medical Sciences. Very good. See, the fact that there are actually, like, things hidden around here that I can hide in makes me worry slightly.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Right. Now we know where the office is, and we gotta presumably get rid of her or find another way in. Okay.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Makes sense. You probably gotta disinfect. Hello. Yeah, police officer guy.
The key to the boiler room is missing.
Of course it is.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Alright. Mostly just wandering around getting the lay of the land. Hello.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I'm going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Lovely.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
I don't know what we can do. Keep taking care of his wounds.
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Oh, goody. See? I'm wondering, like, am I possessing her body now, or am I just observing her actions? I know that I'm in control, but...
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble. What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Can we take it?
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Okay. So we know where it is if we need it.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene Sanders' medical file. File describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered Riverside Institute, as well as the treatment administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with a quiet and rest she needs. Oh, she was the woman we just left.
Mrs. Sanders?
Huh. What happened to her, I wonder?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution, with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Oh, goody. See, I'm trying to play the good doctor. Isn't it nice of me?
What's he doing here?
Hay fever. Oh, trust me, I wish I went to hospital sometimes with the hay fever I've got. Fortunately, we have pills.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
Bootleggers, what happened there?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Huh.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Interesting. So I do have a secondary objective to distract Donovan. Curious. Okay, so who's Donovan? Oh, kitchen. Can I get some snacks? Nobody in here to give me snacks.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Good for them, I guess. It's a storage room. Oh, hello.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Yeah, so Donovan is her, I'm assuming. The woman I've got to distract. Boiler room? Ah, yes. We know the door's locked.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
That you know of. That door's obviously going to be locked, I'm going to assume.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Nope. We already tried that. There is another way around, of course.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Okay.
Please. The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Right, so yeah, it does look, just based on that, like I could get through that way. Maybe you got storage rooms there. And then go in through that door. Or I have to distract Donovan to get in that room. Those seem to be my two options. Hello.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Oh, hello.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're a bad liar. I'll scribe you something.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
You're just
With everything that happened to you these last days, it's no wonder you're feeling stressed.
Maybe.
Everyone on Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Just kiss already, will you?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long.
Well, that's half the
no
fun.
patience here.
Waiting is half the fun. Right, okay, so we need to distract little Miss Grumpy Pants.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
Alright.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Good question. I have no idea. Alright. Who else we can talk to?
The door to the boiler room is locked.
Ooh, pharmacy? Hi. Aha.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Prescription for barbiturates. Indeed. Hello. Ooh. Uomo. What is that? Uomo delinquente. Fair enough. Hi.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Ooh. Ah, I see. Oh, God. Have we got to get her in trouble? That's so mean. So in order to distract... Yeah.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
That's so mean, though. That girl doesn't deserve that.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
I wonder if we can distract that person in the storeroom. Or maybe that's like the way we get out after the fact. I definitely can't get past you, can I?
The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Alright, I don't think we actually have a choice. I think we've got to get that poor girl in trouble again, which seems very mean, in my opinion, but what you gonna do? Okay. Anything of interest. Okay, here we go.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
anything in here? Guess not. Tool. What could I use to open a valve? I don't remember seeing anything, but if I wander around a bit, inspiration might strike.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Yeah, I think it's unfair now. Give me a couple of minutes. Okay. Find a tool to turn the valve. Say like a crowbar or a wrench or just a metal rod might help. I don't know what it could be that I need.
Dr. Colden.
Hello. Literally just running around in circles here. Oh, hello. Ah. I thought that guy with the mop had moved. Wasn't sure. What are you doing in here? You smoking in the kitchen. I suppose that level of hygiene wasn't around back then. Ugh. Right, okay. I got it. I thought that guy with the brush had moved. I wasn't sure.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Back to Elizabeth.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Ah, that was just cluing you into where it goes. Fair enough.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Good luck.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh good, she's just gone.
The last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Somewhere, you'd think.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Study of Stendhal syndrome, a peculiarly rare mental illness. Subject displays mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art. Oh, didn't know that was a thing, but okay. Can I go through here or? Nope, that's locked. That's a problem. Huh, what else are we looking for? Can't go in there, that's gonna be locked. Can't open that up. Oh, no, that's the door. No marks there. Oh.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Is it? Okay. Ah.
I've unlocked something.
Okay.
Patient files. I was right.
I didn't think it would be that easy, but okay. Senator was hidden inside Fuller's office. He recorded thoughts about one of the many psychoanalysis sessions. Sarah Hawkins.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
With her exceptional gifts.
Mm-hmm. There's a shoe in there for some reason. Don't understand that.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Oh, ticked. What's this say?
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
She thought she was nuts.
I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Abilities?
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Hmm.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
Wouldn't surprise me. Are you now? He was here earlier. You were arguing with him. I saw that in the background.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Really?
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Burn shoe. That got good.
I must go back to the basement.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but okay. Oh, still locked.
I should go another way.
Fair enough. Why do I get the feeling we're about to get caught? No, we're okay. Tra la 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 la. I'm fine. I am okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna go try back down to the basement. Yay, I guess. Ah, these are the bottom of the stairs that I escaped from last time. Ooh, that's a lot of blood. Hello.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Can't exactly say I'm that surprised. Oh dear.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
You're not a killer. I don't have that. I don't have strength. It's Charles Hawkins. Okay, let's do that. Nope, come on.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
I'm not sure. Oh, I don't have enough of that. Marie Colden was there. Well, she was.
She went into Fuller's office.
What?
She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Called it.
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Okay, sure. I don't see why not.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Oh, and we're off. At least we're going in the front door this time. I hope. Chapter 9. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body, of Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it is too late. Okay, then. Once this cutscene ends and we get into gameplay, I'll stop for today because we're at 6 o'clock. Would you believe it?
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
Let's hope. Okay, so we're in, and we broke into the guy's office. Well, as you wish. Okay, so that explains why there was hiding places there, because it was basically saying, hey, you're going to be sneaking around this place later. So, yes, things are getting interesting. Like, obviously, I'm making a lot of decisions, and I feel like I'm not just making decisions, like, in the decision wheel. Like, I feel like I'm making actual gameplay decisions. I don't know if they're actually there, but I feel like I am, and sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes it's not about what the game actually does choose, it's about what the game makes you feel like you're choosing, you know, which is interesting. But aside from that, yeah, I'm interested in to see like where this is going, because obviously we're making decisions. There's going to be multiple endings. I don't know if I'm making good decisions, bad decisions. That's not the point. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see you. Take care out there, everybody. Bye bye.